here with me, and they are very supportive. They know that I'm very traditional. So one day, one of my good old friends, my client, she had disappeared from me for some years. And one day, she suddenly appeared. She asked for my service, facial services, and I was available. She came, and she surprised me because I didn't see her for some time. I thought maybe she is in dire need of health treatment, but she looks good. Yeah, and she showed me the products that she brought along with her. She said, Betty, I want you to use this to work on me. So I look at her product with a frown. What? I can't even pronounce the name. What is this? Itzelfia. Yeah. So, I learned that actually it's a Latin name, Itzelfia. And I began to, as I talk about this product and its name, I began to grow in love because I love the language Latin. Latin is used very much in my Catholic religion. Yeah. So, and then she told me, okay, you take this one, you spray on my palm, you can see my face to lift up, and then you apply the stem cell, my skin will da 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 da. I was like, please, how can this thing work such miracle? 43 years of practice in my salon, there's never so instant, never. So anyway, I relented. I did as she informed me or told me to do. And after the facial, I was really mind-blowing. Wow. She used to have very dark eye circle. It's like almost not there. Because I talked to my husband this morning, and then he warned me, you cannot use the word instant, you know or not? Because in my speech with him this morning before I come, say instantly disappear. No, change the word. Yeah. Her dark eye circle is like almost disappeared. And she used to have quite dark patches on the cheek. They look radiant. So the product is able to restore radiance, lifting, and during her rest, during the mask, cheeky as I am, because I'm a person who likes to know truth and the depth of things. I don't just simply listen and believe. So what I did was, I took a product, I took pictures, take the labeling, then I said, oh my goodness, it's all in Korean. So many tiny words. So what I do, I Google Translate. And I found the ingredients that I'm familiar with, exosome. During the last year, exosome was very much promoted for skin treatment, cell therapy. But I've been using it, it did show results, some results, but not as excellent as the Itzelfia exosome. So I wonder why and how. So I look further. Actually, the Itzelfia products inside contain the ATP mitochondria that when you apply, even if you make up on, it will still penetrate into the skin. Yeah. So on this, I'm very convinced to use. I start to ask her and purchase little by little to use on myself to see. So, I work very hard with my hand and from morning to sometimes very late. Usually when I go home, I'm like half dead. So at home, I barely talk. Because in the day, I talk so much, So at home, my mouth is shut. And then I began, when I experimented on myself, it delivered results. I'm convinced. I started to use on my client. Little by little, I try. And not only this, I'm a person who wants to learn to know more. Learning is very important. Okay? So not attending now just today and you hear something, We have to continue to come back to learn, to be informed, to see for yourself, to experience it yourself, then you have the skill. Yeah. So I follow her go all the way to Malaysia. You know? Yeah. Okay, I have to cut the time short because it's time sensitive. And so this is one of my trusted clients. Okay, one morning, on the 4th of February, she told me my face like that. I said, well, you take a picture and show me because over the phone I can't help you. So she sent me her picture. I got a shock. She actually had a dental treatment, root canal, and after that, her face got swollen. Despite with medication, antibiotics, it did not help her, and she said it's very painful. What to do? So I said, okay, we have got our Itzelfia salt. So I taught her to make the salt, to gargle her mouth a few times a day. I said, don't need to be very salty, just you can feel that it's some salt. Because Itzelfia salt is not the sodium salt like our kitchen salt, you know. Few cents, a few dollars, you buy one huge packet, okay? This is a very special mineral salt that is low in sodium and very comprehensive in all the minerals that our body need. So she did that as instructor, and then I said, after gargle, you make another cup, you drink it. And she listened, she did, and on top of that, she used the sea booster to spray. She sprayed a few times a day. And then look at the other picture. Yeah, on the 1st of March, we were able to meet for dinner, and her face recovered. Yeah. Talking about the Sunday machine, yesterday we supposed to leave, but I was running late because one of my clients, she had an operation, and after the operation, she couldn't go toilet, you know. Supposed to go for a second procedure to help with her colon. When she came for facial, she asked me what to do. I used the Sunday on her. Yeah. After a day, she called me. You know what? I went to the toilet this morning, and I passed up 4 kg. I told her, I said, wow, this is drama, right? 4 kg, how do you know 4 kg? So she says that she was 66 kg, and the whole toilet bowl was full. Then she went to weigh herself, 62 kg. She told Evander the story too, right? Evander, she was at the salon. And with the last one, okay, myself, I'm very excited to share the Itzelfia Light Health products because I start to use Itzelfia and convinced to use it because of their philosophy. Their philosophy is not just about beauty, skincare, you know, it's about helping us to achieve good health. Because I'm no more young, I'm over 70 and close to 75. That is very important to me. Everybody is so worried that I retire. so now so I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful now that I can continue because suddenly I feel like I'm recharged with energy. Yeah. For 74.5 years old, still running about like crazy. Yeah. So I recently had my blood test after 3 months of taking the Itzelfia salt, mineral water, Flogen, probiotics, and I had my result on Tuesday. I couldn't give you all the past result because I don't know where I kept it. But my Tuesday result, everything, can you see the past? Wow. Yeah, because the doctor told me that I have fatty liver, and with fatty liver, right, it becomes sugar, insulin resistant. And how insulin resistance happens is because when the liver is fatty, your cholesterol will be high, triglycerides will be high. So I diligently practice this every morning, take salt water, gargle my mouth, all this thing. Then with my checkup, my triglyceride now is below, is at 2. Wow. And then my blood sugar, 5.5. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. There's only one thing that we still have to manage. That is the HbA1c. This HbA1c is to bring down the fat from the liver. So I continue to do, and I follow what Evander shared with me. Apply the oil peel here. And then I have lost, without knowing, 1.5 kg. Now I'm at 64. My fat content went down and my muscle was up. Thank you very much.